We are excited that you have chosen Prier's P-360 as your sanitary berry hydrant solution. Here are some of the tools and materials you will need to have on hand in order to properly install your new hydrant. Before installing the P-360 sanitary berry hydrant, make sure your water supply is shut off. Begin by excavating the earth at the location of the new hydrant, or in our case, around the existing ground hydrant. Place dirt nearby as it will be used to backfill later. If this is a new install, dig 2 feet beyond the buried depth of the hydrant needed for your climate zone. Here in mid-Missouri, our frost line is around 30 inches. If replacing an existing unit, carefully dig around the hydrant to expose the hydrant inlets and supply line. Be sure to dig about 1 foot below the supply line to allow for adequate working room. Remove existing hydrant and be careful to keep debris from entering the water supply line. Measure the distance from the supply line to the grade level. This distance should be 15 inches plus the buried depth of the hydrant that's being installed. If the supply line is not the proper depth, make the necessary modifications to allow for the correct buried depth to ensure frost protection. Cap or cover the supply line until ready to connect the new hydrant. Support the incoming supply line with a cinder block or something similar. Try to keep the supply line at the proper depth. It is best practice to always flush the water line before installing a new hydrant to avoid debris getting inside of the unit. To do this, connect a fitting to the supply line that converts to a male garden hose thread. Connect an open-end hose to the supply line and run water away from the working area. Run for about a minute, turn off the water, and remove hose and fitting. At this point, we are ready to make the plumbing connection for the new sanitary berry hydrant. For ease of installation, it is best to install inlets and/or adapters above ground. It might be helpful to secure 2 2x4s just below the cast iron cap sandwiching the 4-inch PVC pipe. The boards will span the distance of the hole and hold the hydrant at the correct depth and location while the plumbing connections are made. The Prier hydrant comes standard with a 1-inch inlet connection. Make sure to use thread sealant. Connect the hydrant to the supply line, keeping it supported beneath. Now that the hydrant is connected to water, we are ready to test it. Turn on the supply water and wait 1 minute. Look for leaks at the connection or any other existing fittings that have been made upstream of the hydrant. If no leaks exist, connect a hose to the hydrant to avoid filling the working hole with water and turn the hydrant on. Verify the hydrant operates smoothly and is flowing properly. Backfill around the hydrant with gravel at least up to the level of where the PVC housing begins. Note, there is no need to make special precautions for keeping a weep hole clear of obstructions or debris. These sanitary hydrants do not have a weep hole and all drained water is contained within the hydrant. Continue backfilling the hole with dirt until about a foot of grade is left to replace. We recommend putting a bag of concrete in the remaining hole to surround the PVC and create an extra level of support for the hydrant. After the concrete is cured, fill the remainder of the hole with topsoil and replace grass or landscaping around the hydrant. Congratulations! Your new sanitary berry hydrant is installed. The P-360 was designed with the user in mind. There is no need to take special precautions to keep a weep hole clear and free of debris. So, it makes for a much simpler installation over a traditional yard hydrant. This hydrant is designed with an oversized handle for easy operation and an enlarged hook for big or small buckets. The P-360 Sanitary Berry Hydrant, your sanitary hydrant solution. Built with purpose by Prier Products.